Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Conspiracy Corner. This is going to be the third and possibly final video in the Katy Perry three-part series I'm doing, as long as Katy Perry doesn't try to screw over any other old people. If she does, then I guess we'll have another video. But this article comes from The Real Deal, and the headline is Katy Perry's legal battle for an old man's home inspires new legislation. Carl Westcott claims he was of unsound mind when Katy Perry made a bid to buy his Montecito mansion. It was written by the TRD staff and it was published October 7th, 2023. California girls, they're unforgettable, especially when they get protective real estate legislation named after them. Katy Perry, the pop star and wife to Lord of the Rings star Orlando Bloom, is now also the namesake of proposed legislation to protect senior citizens from predatory real estate transactions, Today reported. The Protecting Elderly Realty for Retirement Years Act, or PERI Act, would require a 72-hour cool-down period for real estate transactions, where one of the participating parties is over the age of 75, according to the outlet. It has received support from lawmakers across the country, according to its website. The measure is being supported by the family of Carl Westcott, the 84-year-old founder of 1-800-Flowers. Westcott, Perry, and her manager Bernie Gudvey have been embroiled in a 3-year legal battle, slinging civil suits at one another over Perry's 2020 bid to buy Westcott's estate in Montecito, California for $15 million. It was reported at the time that Perry and Bloom closed on the 9-acre property for $14.2 million. Montecito, the coastal town famously home to Oprah, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle, is a hub for luxury real estate. It's funny how Oprah's name keeps popping up in all these, isn't it? Same thing with the Hawaii thing. Remember that? Or Hawaii, where all those fires happened and there's a bunch of fishy stuff that went on where they turned the water off and wouldn't allow people to go back up to the homes. And then all of a sudden they're just telling people they can't ever go back to their houses and selling it to other people. Yeah, Oprah's there too. Lawyers for Westcott, who suffers from Huntington's disease, claims he was of unsound mind when he agreed to the deal with Perry. Gudvey approached Westcott with an offer just 3 days after the elderly flower mogul went under a 6-hour back surgery. Wow, 6 hours. It's a hell of a surgery. When he tried to back out of the deal after getting off the drugs, Perry and Gudvey refused to let him out of the contract. His lawyers say the deal was voidable because he was high on painkillers when he signed a contract to sell the house he had bought just 2 months earlier. The case between Perry and Westcott's family went to trial in August. Gudvey is now also countersuing Westcott to the tune of $5.9 million, the outlet reported. This is not the first time Perry has found herself in a legal battle with the elderly and the infirm. The singer took the Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary to court after they refused to sell her their 8-acre Los Feliz convent. She ultimately closed on the property for $14.5 million, but not before she spent $2.6 million in legal fees, and one of the nuns collapsed and died in court. Kate Hinch. And that is the end of this article. A little update on that property. She did close on the property. She won the court case, but the church would not allow her to purchase the property until she found them another house of prayer that they could use to take the place of the house of prayer that was on that property. So it looks like the church on this one, the Catholic Church, the Vatican, they kind of screwed everybody on this deal. They screwed the nuns completely, just completely didn't have the nuns back, completely screwed them over. And then they turned around after that and they screwed over Katy Perry and said, oh, well, you might have won and you can buy the property, but first you got to find us another house of prayer before we'll let you buy it. So Katy Perry eventually just said to hell with it and passed on the deal, which she should have done in the very beginning when the nuns didn't want to sell to her. And then maybe the nun wouldn't have had a heart attack in court if she wasn't all stressed out. But this is proof right here that it has gotten to a point with this woman that Congress is going to be passing an act, a law named the Katy Perry Act. That's what they're calling it. That keeps people from screwing over old people in real estate deals, because that's what Katy Perry keeps doing, is screwing over old people and taking advantage of them in real estate deals. So, there's a lot of fans out there that will say that she's innocent and not doing anything wrong. But in this 3-part series, guys, I read you all 3 articles. I mean, you saw it for yourself. So it's up to you to make up your own mind. In my view, she's a scumbag. I mean, she's an absolute piece of trash. Screwing over old people, stressing out nuns until they have heart attacks, screwing over and stressing out an old vet who's on his deathbed, literally bedridden and dying, and doing it right after he had a 6-hour back surgery, and then going in and tricking him to sign a contract. That's messed up. You guys know that's not right. So screw Katy Perry. She's a scumbag. That's my ruling on it. Let me know down in the comments section what you guys think. As always, you can make up your own mind, as I said, and I appreciate you listening. Thank you, and I will catch you in the next one. Till I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.